everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I posted a video, but that's because I haven't really been looking for bargains or shopping that much really. But was my mum's day off yesterday, and I'd got one of my boys at school and one was at play school, so I only had the little one who is asleep next to me, so he may wake up. So we thought we'd have a wander into town and see what we can find, and actually it proved to be quite successful. One of the main reasons why I haven't posted really, especially with the charity shop hauls, a lot of people have been asking me to post what I found in the charity shop, and to be honest with you, I haven't found anything. It's been a long time since I've actually ever found quite a lot of things to make a video for. But yesterday seemed a bit different. I actually managed to find quite a lot of children's stuff, so I'll show you what I found. These were in, I can't remember what the shop was called now. I can't remember. This was a little jumper I picked up for JJ, which says Champ, and like I say, anything I pick up from charity shops, I'll always look for marks, stains, pulls, if it's been washed out, anything like that. If it's like that, I won't buy it. If it's new condition, then I'll buy it. So I picked this jumper up, which I'm not sure where it was originally from. I'm not sure, it doesn't say, it just says made in Turkey. Oh, H&M. So this was H&M, and this was £1.49. So I picked that for JJ. I also picked this little coat up for Kimmy. It's just a little lightweight raincoat, again, no marks, no scratch, no stains, nothing, and it's like fleece lined on the inside. That was 99p, and that was Asda's. So I thought for 99p, that's handy just to throw in a bag. We've got this little Boots Mini Club onesie. This was 49p. Next is another, I'm not sure where this one's from. This one, oh, Asda. Again, just a little onesie, and that was 49p. I picked this t-shirt up for JJ. He's just really shot up and gone really tall just lately, so we need to buy him some new clothes. I found this immaculate t-shirt, which is from H&M, and it was 99p. So that was a great bargain. Next, I picked this up for Kimmy because it was adorable, and again, it's not, you can tell it's not been worn because the collar is still in its shape that it should be. It's not been pulled out or anything, and there's no marks on it. That was 49p. Then got a little t-shirt for Kimmy. This one was originally from Rebel, which is Primark, and that was only 49p. This one was for JJ. He's been learning all about dinosaurs in school since he came back in the new term, so I thought that was a perfect t-shirt. TU's, that's Sainsbury's, and that was 99p. There's another jumper for JJ, and there isn't actually anything for Jackson in this, plainly because Jackson has that many clothes. His drawers are overflowing, so he doesn't need anything at the minute, because he actually gets JJ stuff that gets passed down along with new stuff that he gets bought, so he doesn't need anything. That's why there's nothing for Jackson. The next thing we got was this jumper, which is again for JJ. And this is from Matalan originally, and I paid £1.49. So that was a good buy. And the next thing I got, this is a little Next hooded jacket for Kimmy. And again, it's no colour discoloration on it, there's no marks on it, there's no stains or anything, and that was £1.50. And the next charity shop thing I found, oh, I tell you, I did find myself something. I found these shoes, brand new, still got all the stickers in the middle and everything. I thought they were really cute, and they were more expensive than I'd normally pay. They were £5.99, but that was because they were from the British Heart Foundation charity shop, and if you go into a lot of charity shops, you'll probably notice that British Heart Foundation know how to price things. Like whereas some of them, they just have one set price for shoes, one set price for t-shirts, British Heart Foundation look at where they're from originally and they'll price accordingly, which can be a little bit annoying because at the end of the day it's still second hand. But they did have all the stickers still on them, they have never been worn, so it is like buying a pair of brand new shoes, so I didn't mind for £5.99. That was everything I found in the charity shop, but I also bought a couple of items off Shpock, if I said that right. It always sounds a bit weird when you say that. In my local area, I found This trunky, Gruffalo trunky, again, no marks on it. The only marks are just a few on the wheels, obviously where it's been moved, but the actual trunky itself is immaculate, and it's even got the key connected, because I saw a lot of them that don't have the key, so it's even got the key. We got this for JJ to take when we go to see his Tide in Wales, and when we go away places, because the baggie did have the handle broke, so we needed a new one. They're normally about £30 plus brand new, and the lady only wanted £15, so that was a bargain. And the second thing I got was for Kimmy, and it's this Mamas and Papas snug feeding seat, and to my surprise there is no marks on it, no nothing. Even when you take this seat liner out, underneath it's absolutely spotless, and he thinks it's great, and she only wanted £10 for that. And I did Google beforehand to see how much they cost new, and they're about £35, so for £10, and he thinks it's great. That's a bargain for me. And the next thing I'm going to go into is reduced to clear items or bargains that I found in town. One of the biggest ones this week was deodorant from Boots. I'm only going to show you one of each of these because I've actually got loads on the stockpile shelf. But I went into Boots, I always pop into Boots if I'm in there and just have a look on their clearance shelves in case they have anything. 9 times out of 10 they don't, but this time they did. They had a whole shelf full of reduced to clear deodorant. It says there was the Cielo one, Soft and Gentle, which I can't see what it is because the sticker's over it. Orange Blossom. Look at the price, 25p. And they also had a load of this lavender one, 25p. And then they only had 3 of these, but they were Sure ones, and these were 50p. So I picked up all 3 of these, and then I picked up, I think altogether there was 18 of these two for 25p each. So they went straight on my stockpile shelf. And the next thing I found was in Asda when I went the other day. They had this really heavy. It's a granite pestle and mortar. I've always wanted one, never bought one, but I was having a wander to see what I could find, and they were priced at £10 full price, but on offer, well, on sale for £5. So for £5, and the fact it's granite and it's heavy, I thought I'd have one of them. I also found, because I now have a glass dining table, and I'm always a bit wary about putting hot bowls for when you cook it, when you've like cooked Sunday dinner, onto the glass table. So I came across these little platter things that you put your hot bowls on first, and they're reduced from £2.50. I got 2. They're reduced from £2.50 down to £1 each. So I thought perfect, just to go on the table, just to stop just stop me being paranoid about breaking it. The next thing, I found this in B&M. B&M's quite good for homeware at the minute, it would seem. Mine's not always that great, but I did find quite a few things. I found this Russell Hobbs pan, just a little one, and this was, if you see, was £7.99. It was down to £2. So I thought that's always handy to have another pan. They also had this silicone rolling pin, which was £3.99, and I paid £1 for that. They had a salt and pepper shaker. It's open because I've actually been using the salt one, but I forgot to buy pepper, which is why we haven't used that one yet. These were £1.49, and I paid 50p for them. I've got a bag full of goodies down here. What else have we got? Oh, this was Asda. They had loads on an end. They are just canisters to put in my kitchen. They're grey, so we're in the middle of redecorating the kitchen, the same as the living room. And these were, I think they were £7 or £5 originally, and I paid £2.49. So they go perfectly in the kitchen. Asda, other thing is Asda, we're upstairs, well, our Asda clothing department's upstairs, but it isn't in all stores. But have a look around, especially around the kids areas, have a look for bags like these. I've just lately, I found loads of bags like these, and it's usually when they've got like odd ends, like that one's just one best, because probably the packaging's broke, so they can't sell it like on its own. But they will put things in these bags, and they'll put these stickers on them, and they're usually pretty cheap. So that vest was 50p. That's a Cars vest. This is a pair of like tracky bottoms. They were 50p. This is just a little pair of pants for Jackson, which is Paw Patrol actually. They were 20p. In the men's thing, yeah, there is a lot more upstairs, but they were just what I'd found yesterday. So keep an eye out for them. They always have loads of cheap stuff. Pair of socks for my husband. These were down from 4 down to 2. I found these Marvel lounge pants, I think they're called. They were £10, upside down, £10 down to £2. Perfect for just around the house. he's not having them, I'm having them. Next thing we found was this little t-shirt. Oh, this is for Jackson, so I did get him something. This little t-shirt with a bow tie on it. How cute is that? And that was down to £2. There's a couple more things in this bag. This is for JJ. Just another really cute little t-shirt. This was £4 down to £2. And this one, again, is for JJ. Just super cute t-shirt. This was £3 down to £1.50. My Asda's not usually very good for things on sale, but every now and then you will find a few bits. So I was quite pleased to find those that I found yesterday. And these bags, although I only found 3 yesterday, my mum did ring me the other day and she said I've got 66 pairs of socks and pants, and I paid £10, I think she said. So it is worth looking out for. And in this last bag of goodies I have, oh, this was another thing. The same lady that I got the Mamas and Papas feeding seat from, she also had this brand new in the box, never opened. In fact, it's all still sealed. Is this Munchkin inflatable duck bath. And ever since I had my first child, I've wanted one of these. I think it's adorable, and I never actually got one. So now I've had my third and my last one. I thought, I saw it, she'd got it. She only wanted a £5 for it with it all still in the box, so I thought buying it. It actually has a white hot indicator. So around the outside, like the inside here, if the water's too hot, it goes white, and then when it's like the right temperature, it goes blue. And it just sits into your bath, and then you obviously sit the baby in this, and it's just a bit comfier and a bit nicer than them being in that big bath by themselves. What do we have here? Oh, these were from B&M again. These are napkin rings, 2 different greys again because we're doing the kitchen. These were priced at £2.49, but they actually scanned at 50p. So that was even better. I don't mind paying 50p for them. And then in this bag, this is all stuff I found in Boots on their clearance shelves. I think it was all Boots. Oh, and one thing for Superdrug. Oh no, these are, I'm lying to you now. These are from Superdrug. So I picked up Clairol Nice and Easy in a 10 and Clairol Nice and Easy in a 9.5. These were both on the shelf at 60p. So as you know, my hair colour, as you see in past videos, changes quite a lot. So I always have things on the shelf. So they were both 60p. I also picked up this Clairol Colour Crave in Shimmering Rose Gold. It's just a wash-in colour in it, so you just sort of run it on you. It's got like a sponge applicator. This was actually on the shelf, on their clearance shelf, for 80p the sticker was. But when it scanned at £5.32. So we questioned it because it was 80p. And when they came back, they said, although the ticket was for the Clairol Colour Crave, it was actually for a different colour, but because someone had just obviously put it in the wrong place, whether it be another customer or it was a staff member had put it in that place, they would actually honour it, so they let me have it for 80p when it should have been £5. So that was a good bargain. And then these are from Boots, so they seem to be obviously getting rid of a lot of stuff. This is L'Oreal's Colorista Washout Colour. This is in the shade, I think it's mint, I'm not sure what it's called. Yeah, they're just like a wash in wash out thing, and these were reduced to £1. They've got a maximum toner. This was in like a lilac colour, and that was £1.50. There's another toner in aqua, and that was £1.50. And then I have 2 of these pre-lighteners because I always have these around when I do change my hair colour. And these were down to £1. These are normally quite expensive on their own, so for £1 they would go on my shelf. And then I found this for Kimmy, this Tommy Tippy little sippy cup, and this was down to £2. And then the bonus thing is when I came out, I was given a coupon for number 7. There is a £5 off number 7 skincare and a £3 off number 7 cosmetics. Unless you buy number 7 cosmetics, I don't think these are personally worth it just to use to get an item, because the cheapest thing you can get in number 7 cosmetics I think is £6, and it's either a nail varnish or an eyeshadow. If you usually not use them, then it's half price, so you may as well. But this £5 skincare one, this is definitely worth it. They have their number 7 makeup remover wipes are fantastic, and they are normally £7.50 a pack. So if you use this with it, you get £5 off it, so it actually only makes them £2.50 a pack for some very good number 7 makeup wipes. And from what I've tried, they are the best one they've tried so far. So I will buy these when I'll buy the makeup wipes when I have these, and I think a lot of the time you'll then get given another one, so you can then obviously then go buy another one. But so far I think that's everything that I've got probably in the last week and a half that I found. So that covered B&M had bargains, Asda's had some bargains. The other thing, look out in Asda is children's bedding. I missed it in mine, but they had a lot of things reduced to like £1 and £2.50, so completely missed it in mine. But B&M's good to look for, Asda's good to look out for, Superdrug's quite good to look out for. I was told yesterday that Wilkinson's have paint and things reduced. I don't know if that's general or just our one, but maybe worth a look if you pass it. And again, always look in charity shops. You can be amazed what you can find in there, and keep a look on your local selling sites, because again, you'd be amazed what you find at cheap prices. But anyway, have a nice rest of the day, and bye.